Long before Columbus, long before the pyramids of Egypt were even built, a vast and complex story was unfolding across the North American continent. This isn't just a tale of scattered tribes. It's the epic of a lost world, of sprawling cities and sophisticated societies that rose, flourished, and vanished, leaving behind whispers in the earth. Join us as we journey back in time to uncover the forgotten civilizations of ancient America. Our story begins at the dawn of a new world during the last Great Ice Age. A massive bridge of land, now submerged beneath the Bering Strait, connected Asia to America. Across this frozen highway, small, intrepid bands of hunters made their first steps into an unknown land. They were pioneers in the truest sense, venturing into a continent dominated by ice sheets miles high and roamed by colossal beasts. Imagine woolly mammoths, giant sloths, and saber-toothed cats. This was the world of the first Americans. These early peoples, known to archaeologists as the Clovis culture, were masters of survival. They developed a distinctive and deadly spear point, a fluted stone blade capable of bringing down the megafauna that were the lifeblood of their existence. We see their legacies scattered across the continent, from coast to coast, a testament to their rapid expansion and adaptation. But as the climate warmed and the great ice sheets retreated, the world of the megafauna began to disappear. The hunter-gatherer lifestyle that had defined human existence for millennia started to evolve. A new chapter was beginning. Thousands of years pass. What is now northern Louisiana. A revolutionary idea takes shape around 1700 BC. This isn't a simple camp. It's a meticulously planned settlement we call Poverty Point. Picture this, a series of 6 massive concentric earthen ridges forming a giant C-shape overlooking the Mississippi River floodplain. It was a marvel of engineering, built by a people without draft animals or the wheel, moving millions of cubic feet of earth by hand, basketful by basketful. Poverty Point wasn't just a feat of construction, it was a bustling hub of trade and culture. Artifacts found here tell an incredible story of a trade network that stretched for thousands of miles. Copper from the Great Lakes, stone for tools from the distant Appalachians, and Ozark salt flowed into this central place. This was a cosmopolitan center in the Archaic period, a place of ceremony, commerce, and community. A true city long before we thought cities existed in North America. But like many ancient wonders, its purpose and the reasons for its eventual abandonment remain shrouded in mystery. Now, let's journey forward in time and northward along the Mississippi River, to a place that would dwarf even Poverty Point. Around 1050 AD, near modern-day St. Louis, the city of Cahokia exploded into existence. At its zenith, Cahokia was the largest city north of Mexico, a sprawling metropolis with a population that may have rivaled London at the time. Its heart was a massive central plaza, surrounded by over 100 earthen mounds of various sizes and functions. Dominating the skyline was the colossal Monk's Mound, with a base larger than the Great Pyramid of Giza. It rose in 4 terraces to a height of 100 feet. On its summit stood a massive building, perhaps a temple or the residence of a powerful ruler who governed the city and its surrounding territories. Imagine the vibrant life here. Bustling markets, grand ceremonies atop the mounds, farmers tending fields of corn, and artisans crafting intricate pottery and jewelry. Cahokia was the vibrant, beating heart of a complex Mississippian culture that spread its influence far and wide across the American Midwest and Southeast. But Cahokia was not an isolated phenomenon. Across the continent, other societies were reaching incredible heights of sophistication. In the arid landscapes of what is now the American Southwest, the ancestral Puebloan people were creating architectural wonders. Let's travel to Chaco Canyon in New Mexico, a desolate place today, but 1,000 years ago, it was the center of a thriving cultural world. Here, they built immense multi-story structures, great houses like Pueblo Bonito, with hundreds of rooms precisely aligned with the movements of the sun and moon. These weren't just apartment buildings, were astronomical observatories, ceremonial centers, and nodes in a vast network connected by hundreds of miles of carefully engineered roads. The people of Chaco possessed a deep understanding of the cosmos, embedding their knowledge into the very fabric of their architecture. Their ability to organize labor on such a massive scale in such a challenging environment is simply astounding. Meanwhile, in the lush woodlands of the Ohio River Valley, other cultures were leaving their own unique mark on the landscape. The Adena people, and later the Hopewell tradition, were masters of ceremony and art. They are known for the thousands of burial mounds and geometric earthworks they constructed, some shaped like circles, squares, or even giant animals. These weren't cities, but sacred landscapes. Within these mounds, archaeologists have unearthed treasures that speak to their rich spiritual life and extensive trade networks. Exquisite art carved from mica, polished stone pipes in the shape of animals, and beautiful ornaments made from copper and shell. These objects reveal a society with a complex social structure, with leaders who could command not just labor, but also access to exotic goods from faraway lands, from the Gulf of Mexico to the Rocky Mountains. The Hopewell Interaction Sphere, as it's called, connected diverse groups of people across half a continent in a shared system of beliefs and exchange. But then, a great mystery descends upon these vibrant worlds. Around 1350 AD, the magnificent city of Cahokia began a rapid decline. Its plazas fell silent, its people dispersed, and the city was abandoned to be reclaimed by the prairie. In the southwest, around the same time, the people of Chaco Canyon and Mesa Verde left their awe-inspiring great houses and cliff dwellings, migrating south and east to establish new communities. Why? Why would entire civilizations at the peak of their power suddenly vanish? Archaeologists debate the causes. Was it climate change, leading to prolonged droughts and crop failure? Was it endemic warfare, a breakdown of social order, or the depletion of resources like wood and game? Perhaps it was a combination of all these factors. In the Maya lowlands to the south, a similar collapse had occurred centuries earlier, with great cities being swallowed by the jungle. It's a recurring pattern in human history, a stark reminder that even the most powerful societies are fragile. The story doesn't end with abandonment, however. The people themselves did not disappear. They migrated, transformed, and their descendants became the diverse Native American nations that European explorers would later encounter. The Caddo, the Natchez, the Pueblo peoples of today, they all carry the legacy of these ancient city builders in their traditions, their languages, and their blood. The epic of ancient America is a story still being unearthed. Beneath the fields, forests, and even the suburbs of modern America lie the remnants of this lost world. Every new discovery, every mound surveyed, every artifact analyzed adds another piece to the puzzle. These were not primitive peoples in a vacant wilderness. They were innovators, astronomers, engineers, and artists who built a world of incredible complexity and beauty. Their story is a fundamental, yet often forgotten, part of America's heritage. It's a story that reminds us that history is buried all around us, waiting to be discovered. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey into the past. If you found this fascinating, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration.